later.
Wah, wah, wah.
And that's how I rolled for mayor and played the biggest April Fool's Day joke in Denver history. The end.
Oh, but what did you do after you rolled for Mayor Kalyn?
We don't have time for another story, children.
Come on.
It's time to go to sleep, and you know I get in trouble if I keep you up past midnight.
But please, KK.
Oh, sure. Okay, well, Denver was a hard place to survive in those days. Developers rigged the election and bought the whole city and made the living so expensive, many people were pushed out. I had to pick up a few side hustles during the summer while I wasn't teaching, just to afford my rent.
You mean housing wasn't a human right?
No, not yet. And it cost so much just to have a little bedroom. So I tried everything. I tried being a bathroom attendant. I tried TV. I tried painting my friends' dogs. But then I finally found a summer job I was already good at.
Well, what was it?
Since I always had friends from all over who came to visit, I couldn't help but take them to my favorite spots around town and tell them all I knew about gritty Denver history. Now, there were tourists everywhere begging to spend their money, so people decided to give tours of the city. Weed tours, scenic tours, ghost tours, even graffiti tours. Well, not real graffiti, but street mural tours. It was the perfect opportunity to cash in on the trend. So I souped up my wheelchair, sat by the scooters, and hustled yuppies to go on my authentic Denver tour. I charged these people a lot of money. The trick was to charge them at the beginning and made sure they agreed that if anything happened, I wasn't responsible for nothing.
So where'd you take them?
Mostly bars.
Bars are gross.
Yuppies love Denver, but what they really loved, no matter what city they took over, booze.
Yuck.
The more drinks, the more money they spent. So I'd start 'em at the Buckhorn Exchange, Denver's first liquor license, 1893, right off the railroad. It's hard to imagine the West Side in 1893. This is one of the only things still standing from that time. Lots of animal heads. The real feel of the old Wild West. Next stop, what they called Lodo. A.K.A. Brodo. I make them feel comfortable in this area. That is until we got inside El Chapultepec.
Where are we?
El Chapultepec is one of Denver's oldest jazz bars. Did you know Denver's east side was the jazz Harlem of the West? Next stop, my brother's bar, my grandma's favorite place, even older than Buckhorn. No TVs, only classical music playing, where there still might be a bar tab left from Neil Cassidy, the famous beat dude. There was one more old bar left, the cruise room. I'm talking fancy drinks, fancy lights, the jukebox is free, and yes, it still smells like old Denver. I made these tourists feel real good about themselves, but by this time of the tour, these drunks needed food. So we took the trek west on Colfax to get some gourmet Mexican cuisine. Casa Bonita. Yeah, the same Casa Bonita from the greatest show in history, South Park. before Meow Wolf, the greatest hidden cave inside the strip mall. Casa Bonita smelled like a mixture of old Denver, chlorine, and enchilada farts. Enjoy the fine dining, but you have to order a meal.
Why are you only eating sopapillas, little bro?
Oh, I'm not that hungry. I ate just before we got started. Plus, Casa Bonita is way more about the experience than the food. These tourists ate so much, filled their bellies with frijoles, ran around the caves, and it was time for our last stop, Lakeside, the original amusement park, the best in town. But I made them ride the Chipmunk first, which is Denver's most iconic ride. Hold on tight. Well, this is the end of the tour. I showed you all the authentic Denver I can, and wish you well. Hope you visit Denver again real soon. Cha-ching!